Welcome back. At this time of year, whether on staycation or going abroad, many of us find ourselves reaching for protection from the sun. But what exactly should we be looking for?
Well, joining us with a range of options is Gráinne Coldbeck. Good morning to you, Gráinne.
Good morning, ladies. Thank you for having me.
A range of different options and something that we need to have. There's not a choice when it comes to caring for our skin, really.
No, it's just, we just have to protect our skin.
We have to do it, at home or abroad.
Absolutely.
But before we get into the different ranges and the options, what should we be looking for?
With the sun's rays, the most dangerous rays that actually hit our skin are UVA and UVB. So what I would look for straight away in an SPF cream, sun protection factor, is a broad spectrum. You may have heard of the word broad spectrum.
Yes.
So what that means is it protects against UVA ray, which is your aging ray, and UVB, which is your burning ray.
Okay.
So both of these rays are actually very, very dangerous and harmful, and they do cause skin cancer. So sunscreen will help protect against that if it's used correctly.
When you see the numbers in the front of the sun cream bottles, 10, 8, I remember 4 and 2 when I was a kid, which is terrible. But at the moment, what should we be wearing as a minimum? And for our children, should they really be wearing factor 50? Or is there...
Yes, infants from 6 months on and children would be always factor 50. Okay. The Irish Cancer Society would recommend never to go lower than SPF 30. That's the guideline for that because it keeps you safer in the sun. Now, when you look at the bottle and you kind of go, what number am I supposed to use or what does it mean? SPF is measured by the number. So that number will actually represent and measure how it's going to protect you in the sun. So if you look at SPF 30, which is what we should be using, us ladies, it means that you're 30 times less likely to burn in the sun when the sun is out and when the sun is hot. So you get 30 times longer as opposed to not wearing an SPF.
Does that mean then we would be reapplying less?
No, it doesn't. Okay. No, it doesn't, because even though you do get that extended time, you have a thing called photostability, and certain factors influence that, like going into the water and sweating. So if you're going to sweat, the cream is going to evaporate and it's going to come off your skin.
It's very much case by case, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
And what activities you're doing
that day. You're doing.
Well, we start with some of the products. You're going to start with some budget products.
We've got some budget products first. We've got a Vichy product here. It's a lovely lightweight cream milk spray. This is an SPF of 30. It's lovely and hydrating. It feels nice on the skin. It smells gorgeous. They all smell so lovely. And this comes in at €11.25. So it's quite reasonably priced.
It's like a milk.
Yeah. It's like a milk. It's SPF 30. So again, what you'd be looking out for if you were in the shop or the chemist is you'd be looking for, does it have broad spectrum? Does it have UVA and UVB?
So box ticked if it does.
Absolutely.
And that's fine. It's factor 30 as well.
It's a factor 30. The circle around your UVA is really how they measure the UVA. So it's with European guidelines. It means that they've gone and they have enough UVA to protect against the ageing, the dreaded wrinkles.
And are there particular creams to use on the body versus the face, or can you do one for everything?
Well, I mean, I personally wouldn't use the same cream. You would use your body lotion on your face. I mean, I wouldn't. Maybe some people do. They formulate face... Well, sometimes we do, but...
We're stuck.
Well, we're stuck. They do formulate face products very differently because you don't want kind of like... the face skin is more sensitive and it's near the eyes. You don't want strong chemicals that's going to irritate the eyes. So I would definitely suggest something different for the face. Moving on to the next one here, we've got Amber Solaire. So the Amber Solaire I've picked here is a BB cream. So BB cream is lovely this time of year, especially the last couple of weeks. I've been using this particular product myself. Would
you use this instead of a moisturiser or a foundation?
I would use a little bit of moisturiser and I'd use that over my moisturiser. You could put a little bit of powder over it, but it doesn't need it. You know, in the heat, the lightweight BB cream is beautiful. You can just test it there. It's very, very nice. It's a nice colour. It's got SPF and it's non-comedogenic.
Oh, that's really nice.
It's really nice coverage. Lovely for...
And there are different shades.
There are different shades.
Anna mentioned, would you use the BB cream instead of foundation? But let's say if this wasn't tinted, would you put that on after your moisturiser and before your regular foundation as a regular SPF for your face?
I would always put on moisturiser before my SPF. So moisturiser first.
Would you? I would have done the other way.
Oh no, moisturiser then
first,
SPF.
Then afterwards, then your makeup or your BB cream. You know, or your BB cream. This actually has its SPF in it.
Yes.
Okay. It's just the Irish...
smell lovely, don't they?
Yeah, really nice.
With skin cancer.
Let's jump on. We move on.
Yeah, no problem at all. Okay, our next range is our mid-range, and what we have here is La Roche-Posay. La Roche-Posay, you may be aware, you might have heard of it before. It's an excellent product, full of antioxidants, great for children. I've picked a product here. It's got a pigmentation protection in it. So pigmentation, SPF won't get rid of of pigmentation, but it will help protect against getting more of it.
Okay.
So this is a really good product too, that it comes in at around £21.50 in the mid-range. Will I move on?
Yes,
Will I move on to our Mugu? You may have heard of Mugu. It's an excellent product. This is a natural SPF. So it's an SPF of 30. And when I say natural, it means it's got titanium dioxide and zinc in it. And that creates a natural barrier and it bounces these dangerous rays off our skin.
And is that natural SPF as effective as an unnatural or a chemical SPF?
Oh, absolutely. Yes, or organic, inorganic, 100%. And you can apply this directly and go straight out into the sun. I wanted to mention that too, that you need to leave your sunscreen on for 20 minutes prior to the sun.
Yes.
So it needs time to activate.
Okay.
You know, because
and so we should take that into account then if we're sitting out in the sun by the pool, putting on the next layer.
Yeah, absolutely.
It won't actually work for 20 minutes.
Exactly. You need that 20 because it needs time to kind of absorb into the skin.
Activate, of course.
Next, we're moving on to the Nux range. This is available.
I've heard of those products. People seem to love them.
Oh, it's lovely. It's a French product. I think it's #1 selling product in France. It's 80% natural, 20% science-based. It smells absolutely gorgeous.
And do you find to some of your clients they prefer the oil-based as opposed to the cream?
It just depends. It's a very personal choice, really. You know, for me, I personally like the oil. I like the dry oil. What I will say quickly as well about sprays, you have to be quite careful with sprays because if you pick an aerosol spray, they tend to have a high alcohol content. Okay. So watch out for that.
Because they could irritate.
They could irritate, so you don't want that because it will dry out your skin.
Important to mention as well, Grania, if you have specific skin concerns, obviously you need to talk to a dermatologist and this item is necessarily for you.
You might be sun intolerant and you might need to stay away from the sun altogether.
Yeah.
Do you know? You can just smell that. This has a lovely signature smell. It's got sorbet, coconut and vanilla, and all their products smell like that. It's divine.
And you've brought some luxury brands. If you just
move on.
Quickly,
sorry, absolutely. So we've got Uriage, again available nationwide in some of our chemists. Uriage, lovely product again, very lightweight. It's got an SPF of 50. They use a lot of their mineral waters to hydrate, to soothe the skin. And it's lovely. They also give quite a lot of nice gifts, free gifts for the products. Okay. So if you buy a product, you get a free gift. Then moving on to what I would call more skincare SPF.
Yes.
This would be like for a person that is really kind of concerned with aging. So your Dermalogica. Which one are we talking about? So this is your Dermalogica Skin Recovery. This is my favourite moisturiser in the morning. I absolutely love it. It's got an SPF of 50, broad spectrum, but not just that. It's packed with power. Antioxidants and
so you're getting
vitamins.
more.
You're getting way more, and it really helps with kind of like fine lines and wrinkles.
We'll get the details and the brands and everything up on the Facebook page, Grania, because we're out of time.
Okay.
But thank you very much. This smells like holidays, doesn't it?
It's gorgeous.
You love to be on a beach now. Grania, thanks so much for joining us this morning.
Thank you. Thanks.
Now, still to come, a sea bass and chorizo salad in the kitchen.
Yum. Plus, we'll be chatting to a man who devoted his life to helping the homeless after surviving a near-fatal car accident. Stay with us.